We'll move these braces in a little bit, and like the wind's blowing my hair in my face. Where'd all the noise go? Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. So today, last video you'd seen that we got the 65 C10 rolling again. So the deal was on that I was going to get a fuel cell if everything went well, and so that's what we got today. It's like way too shiny, way too shiny, way shinier than anything should be on this truck, just saying. But anyway, we're gonna get that done today. We're gonna mount that in there. Hopefully, kind of missing some of the right adapters, but we'll see how it goes. And then after that, we'll probably clean it up and go for another rip. So that's kind of what this video is going to be like. If you're interested in a tank like this, check out the links below, see if it's something that might work for you. Kind of beneficial to me because we don't want to have a lot of fuel in this truck just because it doesn't go that far ever really, so we can carry a gas can if we have to. But it's a 5-gallon little fuel cell, and it should be easy to clean out if we need to drain the fuel, if we're parking for the winter or whatever. But this will get it going, have a safe place to fill up, and make sure when we're on the road we've got enough gas and we can see it and it won't be rotting behind the seat in the cab. So anyway, let's get this together. And there's it, 5-gallon fuel cell from Amazon. It's $140 Canadian shipped to my house, so kind of reasonably happy with that. Construction is pretty decent. I was kind of impressed. I had to buy an elbow just so we can get the hose mounted on there. I've got 1/4 inch fuel line and I've got a 5/8 barbed end here, so I'm not sure how that'll work, but we'll figure that out. It's got a fuel sender for the fuel gauge. We should be able to make that work. And there's a kind of a foam pad in there to keep the gas from splashing around. And a little cap that locks in here. So yeah, I think that'll be a lot better than the old tank in the cab. So we're gonna mount it right up there where the other one, old tank, lawnmower tank is, and pull it in. So. Yeah.
I wonder if we can steal something off of the equipment we have.
I was thinking some human circle PVC here. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, we got the tank, and I've cut some 1-inch square tubing just from junk we had laying around. And basically what I'm going to do is going to make a frame because we don't have any wood in the box, and I'm not too worried about it anyway. I don't know if we're going to put it in there right now. But you can see the fuel pump is just below there, so we're going to put going to weld up this little frame. We're going to drop the tank inside there because the mounting tabs on the tank don't quite fit between the box frame rails, so we'll move these braces in a little bit, and then we'll have a good mounting surface for the tank to sit in. And I've extended this one just past the front of the tank because there's a sump inside the tank, so we want to get that below. But also the fittings, we want to make sure they got room to drop down. So the fittings should come to about here, and they'll drop out. Everything will kind of sit on this frame, and it'll give us, like, you know, a couple of pounds worth of rigidity in the frame, but also, yeah, just make the whole thing a lot stronger. Supposed to be on the cap, but apparently it wasn't, so guess generally you'd have a return line on the old truck. No return line. Woo! There we go. Right now. Probably supposed to use steel aluminum wrench on this aluminum fitting, but you know, whatever. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this tank. The one thing I did notice is the little cap itself. There was a little lip on the plastic piece, and so it was kind of a annoyance to get out, so I just took a little file and made sure the plastic piece is smooth with the aluminum piece. It seems to drop in there just fine now. So that's a bonus. Okay, so that's the tank mounted. I had to kind of pillage a bunch of bolts to make it all fit, but it is solid and not going anywhere. I'm just trying to find a little something to bolt, adapt the 5/8 end to the 1/4 inch on the fuel line. We're going to put a barb there. Fuel's going to pour right into the fuel pump back here. And then I should go for a drive and see if it's working or not. So just got hose mounted down underneath there. Probably shouldn't be using lawnmower hose, but whatever. A really sweet vent plug here, so that's keeping that tighten that guy up. Yeah, aluminum wrench done. Put some gas in it. See how it goes. Try not to lose that. $54 later.
Lovely.
Seems like these clamps you gotta like soaked a little bit before they. Plan B. You know, somebody probably was mad when they decided to put steel beds in the floor, because they're like, you're stealing a job. There's a guy that cuts these boards and replaces them for people. It's probably its own trade.
What is it worth more than that?
Yeah. That steel will rust out of there. Screw my driver. Lovely. I'm glad I didn't pour a lot in there. Jeez. Yeah, the pen shouldn't explode, I don't think. Huh? Thing there, so. Freaky? Is it a little freaky?
Off we go.
Got the window cleaned up.
Are you okay?
Pretty good.
I think you can go for another round.
Kind of stunned.
Yeah.
Ready to go again? Where'd all the noise go? Okay guys, so I don't know if that was interesting or not, but that is mounting what it looks like to mount a fuel cell. Maybe in your truck, maybe in somebody else's vehicle. Maybe in the trunk of a car. I don't know. Anyway, that's what it's like to mount it on the 65 C10. We built a frame there, bolted it down there. Jimmy rigged the bolts, but you know, she's sitting in there pretty good. Hopefully that's something that's going to eliminate any fuel issues of having rust and that kind of thing go through the carburetor and that sort of deal. But other than that, yeah, we're just going to keep working on this truck. I think we got brake lines to put in. I got no rear brakes at all. Yeah, seems to be running pretty good. I got tires, like real bad, and like the wind's blowing my hair in my face. So anyway, that gets your fuel tank mounted in the back of the cab, so it takes it, back of the box takes it out of the cab, so you don't have to worry about fuel being in the cab anymore, and a rusty tank on top of it. So it's kind of been a pro on a few different levels for us with this one, but we're hoping to keep driving this truck around. It's kind of one of those things where it's going to sit there forever, or we're going to get using it. And so it needed clean fuel, and that's what we got in it now. So really pumped about that. Give this video a like. Give the video a like. Give me a subscribe if you want to see more of the C10 and where we take this old truck and what we can do with it. If you have any ideas what you'd like to see done with it, you know, putting an LS would be really cool in it. Getting it kind of functional is probably stage 1. But if you have any ideas of things that you'd like to see in it, you let me know. Leave them in the comments. Just make suggestions. Let anybody else know. Share the video. And if you're into C10s and you like GM truck stuff and that sort of thing, go check out the merch in the description. Just got some new cool stuff up. We got some sweaters, t-shirts, that sort of thing. If you're into that. And support the channel, support the build. So the more you buy on my merch channel, the more we're going to do the C10. Deal? Sounds pretty good to me. I don't know. So anyway, if you made it this far in the video, say blue C10 in the comments. And looking forward to catching you guys on the next video. So thanks for tuning in. See ya.